y'all, welcome to Summertime Tarot. My name is Summer and this is a general mid-month reading for the sign of Virgo. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. Oh, that is way too many. No, sir. Okay. Thank you. So we have here, follow your dreams. Okay. Okay, Virgo. Yes, follow your dreams. And then empathy. Okay, so with this, I'm really feeling like there's a need for you to be like compassionate with yourself, and where you are in your journey, right? Because with this follow your dreams, I feel like you're headed down a path that you feel is right for you. But with this empathy card, I feel like you may be beating yourself up, or kind of feeling like you should be farther along, or you know what I mean? And so, well, empathy says, I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. So yeah, you may okay, I always forget to do this. Bottom of the deck, we have change and happiness. Okay. Yeah. And so with that, I really feel like I feel like with change and happiness here, you could also be kind of ultra focused on like outcome or what you can get out of the situation. Does that make sense? Like, you may be ultra focused on finances, like, oh my gosh, I can't do this because this isn't gonna make me enough money, or how am I ever gonna make that happen? You know what I mean? And that could be causing you to feel like less than, or just unhappy with your current circumstances. And so there's a need for you kind of to shift your, I feel like your focus, so that it aligns with not only your dreams, but like your happiness and being content in the moment and being, you know, your happy-go-lucky self. Right? Okay, well, let's see what else comes out. Okay, bottom of the deck. Yeah, we have patience. Yeah. But okay, so with this woman holding a heart, yeah, I feel like this is you really coming into a space where you're like, man, like, I gotta have that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is what I want. I know what I want, and I'm gonna go get it. But I feel like with this sun card, you may be like I was saying, like, kind of ultra focused on like the outcome, like how, like, And when I say that, I mean like you could just be thinking like, man, how is this gonna work? How do I do this? And when is this gonna happen? And how can I make this happen? Right? And so that's kind of, I feel like, weighing on your heart, which is affecting like this path that you're on, which is affecting your relationship with this dream that it is you're trying to kind of create, that you're trying to live, right? And so with Door to Spirit, I feel like this is you coming into yourself. And I also feel like relinquishing your fears, kind of giving, it's almost like this is your desire, like your dream, right? And you're kind of like relinquishing it to the divine, to spirit, right? To God or whomever you believe in and pray to, right? And I feel like because with this empathy card here, you, like I was saying, you may be so focused on kind of chugging along and getting there that you may be beating yourself up, or you may not be allowing yourself to just be in the moment and to kind of enjoy the process of following your dreams, right? And so with this adjacent possibilities, I feel like this is once you kind of relinquish your fears and you kind of give your dreams over to the divine and you kind of allow, like, trust in, I feel like really trust in what it is you're trying to accomplish, trust in this dream that you have, trust in what it is that you want, what it is you're feeling in your heart, and you kind of relinquish those fears, relinquish, the outcome. This is, kind of all these opportunities opening up for you, right? Because I feel like with this sun here and this adjacent possibilities, you could be ultra focused on one outcome, one possibility, one way of this dream manifesting, right? Which may actually be bogging you down, like kind of blocking out your heart, right? With this woman holding a heart. And so it's time for you to kind of change the way you're looking at things, change the way you're kind of feeling, right? It could be that you're feeling like, oh, this will never happen. And it's kind of like, don't say that. You know what I mean? Don't say that. Right? And so I want to read the happiness. It says, I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path, right? So it's like needing to, and it could also be that you're, so many things coming to my brain. Let me calm down. Hold on. It could also be that you've gotten to a space where you are following this dream, right? You decided, okay, this is what I want, so this is what I'm going to do, and you've headed off for it, and you kind of got into the motion of doing it, but you've kind of hit like a plateau, or you've hit a space where you're like, oh man, what do I do next, right? And that could be making you feel kind of, blocked and feeling like maybe this isn't what I'm supposed to do. And I feel like with this change card here, it's not telling you to change, your desire or change your dream. It's change your perspective, change the way you're coming about, you're coming towards this dream, right? Come to it from a happy space, a space that's loving and kind of patient and kind and like free flowing, right? Because we have the dolphins here on the happiness card. So it's like happiness, free, like going with the flow, right? So it's a need for you to come from that energy. And once you do, that's when all these possibilities are going to kind of open up for you. That's when, you're going to be able to see your next steps. Let's go ahead and pull some messages. The sun is starting to go down. My goodness. Let's see. Okay, so we have here Shakana, sacred self, unleash your spirit, express your gifts, dance to the sacred rhythm of your life. Yeah, man, this is really you saying, man. I'm stuttering because this is kind of exciting. It's like follow your dreams, right? Believe in your dreams. Believe that they're going to happen. Believe that what you want is possible. Believe that, you know, this desire that you have in your heart, whatever it may be, it's possible. But if you're coming from it from a space of like, oh, that'll never work, or I don't know how to do it, it's going to be hard for you to kind of take the lead and to follow this path all the way through, because you may, you know, at some point in time kind of be like, oh, let me turn back, you know what I mean? But it's a need for you to kind of relinquish your fears, to let them go and allow your heart to kind of lead you, and to believe, right? Put belief behind what it is you're doing. Put, you know, joy and love and happiness into what you're trying to create. And once you do, right, you're going to start seeing just how powerful it is, and how, you know, how right this is for you. I mean, that's what I'm getting from the cards, but I don't know. Hey. So we have here Earth Angel. Thank you, angels, for inspiring me to be more like you. Yeah, I feel like that goes really well with the Shakana. It's like bringing, right, and it goes well with the door to spirit. It's like bringing divine energy kind of into your being and allowing that to kind of lead your way. Does that make sense? Like calling in, I feel like your higher self, the divine, and kind of relinquishing your fears and allowing yourself to kind of be made over into this kind of angelic being that kind of follows their dreams and goes where their heart tells them to go. And so that's kind of the message here, to not get so bogged down by, because when I look at the Earth Angel, like get so bogged down by what's going on around you, right? But to stay true to your heart and what, you know, you're called to do, what you're called to, you know, the path you're called to take, right? Does that make sense? I hope this is resonating with somebody. Okay, but let's see. Let's close this off with a goddess that would be helpful for you at this time. Woo! Okay, so we got Saraswati. I hope I said that right. Enlightenment. So let's go ahead and read from the book for this. Also, feel free to, you know, if she speaks to you, look her up to see what other messages she may have for you beyond what I can provide at this time. Okay. So it says, Miss Saraswati is Hindu in origin, goddess of knowledge and the art. Saraswati is opening your third eye to all things that require wisdom and study. Focus on these things and you'll be rewarded with enlightenment. Okay? And I feel like, yeah. And with that, right, because it goes well with all of the light that's here, right? So we have the door to spirit. Look at all the light. So this is the enlightenment coming into you. Like this is, and I feel like with enlightenment, it means not only like a deeper understanding or, you know, all that good stuff, but also just kind of lighten your path. You know what I'm saying? So like once you start kind of putting your effort and your love and your joy and your heart into what it is you're trying to create, you're going to be rewarded, right? So, and what I can't get it out. And the reward is going to be that your path is lit, right? And by that I mean once you start taking the steps that your heart is telling you to take, right? You're going to start seeing more clearly what it is you need to do, where it is you need to go, how it is you're going to kind of make this thing a reality. You get what I'm saying? So don't get caught up in like not knowing just yet or feeling like maybe this isn't going to work out. Just start putting your heart into it and trust that what you put your heart into, right? You're going to see a return on it. Right? As long as your heart is pure. Just make sure your heart is pure and that you're giving to whatever it is you're trying to create in a loving manner, right? From a place of love and enjoyment, right? But don't do it if it's coming out of, fear or anger, because when you do that, you're just going to get more of that back. So make sure that when you're coming to your dream, or when you're following your dream, you're not doing it out of fear, but you're doing it out of love. So give your love to this thing that you're trying to create, and it's going to automatically be repaid to you no matter what, tenfold. You feel me? But that's all I have for you, Virgo. I hope this helped in some way. Please let me know down in the comments if this reading resonated for you, and if it did, how it did, or if it didn't, how it didn't, right? You know what I mean? But thanks. I really appreciate you, and I hope to see you soon. Peace out.